And for all of you in Canada, thank you for watching. You need to start securing your own border. You need to start contributing to your national defense because you rely on us. And you need to start paying your fair share to NATO. And if Canada doesn't want free trade, okay, there will be reciprocal tariffs. It has to work both ways. Even before Donald Trump was sworn into office, Canada charged hefty tariffs on certain American agricultural products. They completely blocked other products. And for some reason, the U.S. also regularly is giving Canada tens of millions of dollars in foreign aid. We don't deserve to be booed, and we're not going to take that. Thanks to DOGE, thanks to Elon Musk, this kind of unusual spending in the name of foreign aid, that is going to come to an end and not a moment too soon. And according to testimony from the CEO of LexisNexis, more than $1 trillion of your hard-earned tax dollars stolen during the height of COVID. Most of that money going abroad, not helping Americans. And the GAO reporting last year alone, Biden wasted $236 billion. That is nearly $250 billion wasted in a year. And meanwhile, Elon Musk discovers this, reveals it to the American people. He announced even more than 20 million people over 100 years old. 20 million are still listed on the Social Security database. In other words, the federal government could, we don't know yet, but they're listed on the database. They could be sending checks to people who are long dead or their relatives that are cashing the checks. Now, of course, DOGE is rooting out waste, fraud, abuse, corruption all across the federal government. They've already recovered billions and billions in wrongful spending while reducing the size of government. And liberals now are screaming into the void. But here's an interesting point that I'm pretty sure the mainstream state-run media mob won't tell you about, because it wasn't long ago. Top Democrats, people that you know, were advocating for Donald Trump's very plan. Take a listen.
This report tells us how to cut waste, cut red tape, streamline the bureaucracy, change procurement rules, change the personnel rules, and create a government that works better and costs less.
By paying for these plans first with cuts in government waste and efficiency, second with cuts, not gimmicks, in government spending.
We'll prove that we can spend the money we have in an appropriate way and stop wasting so much of it.
But over the next several months, we will be looking at every other agency and program, asking the direct question, do we really need this agency? Do we really need this program?
20 years into a period in our history where most American wage earners are working longer work weeks for stagnant wages. It is outrageous for the government to have rules and regulations which take those people's money from them and spend it on things that cannot be justified.
One of the commitments that I made to the American people was that we would do a better job here in Washington in rooting out wasteful spending.
Ah, amazing. They sound like Donald Trump, except they never got the job done. How times have changed. Now, tonight, there are reports of a collective panic in the Washington swamp, a flood of new real estate listings as Trump dismantles the Washington bureaucracy at a rapid pace.